I invite you to follow along with me and join me, even better, to get into the best shape of your life. It's a happy birthday video to me, okay? No one else is doing it. It's my birthday today. It's a big one. It's 49 today. Why I think that's a big one is because, I've always said I've got a buffer year between 50. I don't have that anymore. Like, the countdown to that is real. It just started. And I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling motivated. Everyone always says, oh, I want to be in the best shape of my life when, they turn 50. And I'm saying it and I'm putting it out there. And I invite you to follow along with me and join me, even better, to get into the best shape of your life. And what does that mean for me? It's not just building muscle, losing fat. Well, that's part of it. I've kind of got the muscle building part down, at least to where I want. I'd like to maintain that. I'd like to maybe get stronger in certain things, but it's about mobility, being able to use what I have. It's about eating to perform mentally and energetically as best as I can. And in turn, that will help in the body composition. So yeah, I'll get a little leaner, and that should be a goal. But also, I'm very tight, guys. Very tight. I'm not stretching. I need to stretch. So I'm going to be putting together a series on that. Actually, my son, he's 15. He's like Gumby, okay? He's so flexible, and he's done that in the last year, and he's really motivated me, and he's always wanted to stretch with me, and I'm going to really join with him in that. So I'll start doing a series of, where I am right now, which I guarantee you'll be able to do what I can do. And we'll see how far we can get. So I got to increase my flexibility and cardio. I'm not looking to run a marathon right now. I would like to set the goal of running a mile, which I can do, as fast as possible. I just did one. I'll tell you what it was. It was 11 minutes and 5 seconds. So kind of a regular jog pace, but there's my start, okay? How fast can I run a mile? I'm going to be shooting to increase that, or, shorten that distance or the time. As far as nutrition goes, again, I'm not going to give up drinking completely, but I don't drink that much. We're talking a glass of wine a couple times a week. So I'll just make sure that stays in check. Get my water up. I have good days, bad days. Here's what I'm working on right now. The days I have this with me, I do okay. The days I don't, not so well. So get my water in, at least 2 liters. Sleep, I do pretty good on sleep, okay? I've always said sleep is number one, because when you're tired, your body senses that as a lack of energy. So what happens is it will spike your cravings for sugar. You don't eat very well. You're certainly not going to be preparing good meals. You're tired. Your body wants to eat poorly, and you're going to likely do so. So your diet will suffer. If you do muster up a workout when you're really tired, it's not going to be good. Your intensity is going to be crap. So sleep, always number one. So maintain that. I can do well on 7, sleep in, maybe weekends get an 8, but 7s consistently, get to bed early, get up really early, continue with that. I do breathwork meditation. I don't need to improve that, but maintain that. What I do need to improve is in my journaling. I've dabbled with it, and I've actually created what I call the Masculine Recode daily journal prompts. It's free. I'll put the link in the description. You can try that. What it is, for years, guys, I've been working on bettering myself, for decades. Meditating, going to, Joe Dispenza retreats in Malta, ayahuasca retreats, reading, talking to therapists, like the books, watching videos, the list goes on and on. And always taking notes, always taking learnings. But, reading, doing things, that's one level of knowledge until you remember it. That's level 2. But actually applying it to your life, that's where the change happens. And I think I can do better with that. So what I did, I worked with AI, and I just dumped all of my learnings that I've gathered throughout the years and created these prompts. It basically identifies the distortions, the mental ways of thinking that aren't quite right. And I'm not unique. These distorted beliefs, I'm sure, will apply to you as well. Maybe not all of them. We all have little idiosyncrasies, but for the most part, These are sort of universal things that men struggle with. So it'll lay out for you in a day, in different categories of your life, a way that you believe. And you're like, yeah, I believe that. But then it will give you the why that's not quite true, and give you a question to challenge that, change the way that you think about it and go, okay, I get it. I see that now. And some sort of a prompt to help you to identify that throughout the day and just write about it. And it's through this. It's just like working out, trying to get big biceps. You can do one set at 10 and be done. It's not going to do anything. It's repetitions. So by doing this every day, over time, we are literally going to be reprogramming our self-beliefs. And from that, that's where the real change happens in every other area of our life. So if you like that video, why don't you check out this one? You might like that one too. YouTube, for some reason, thinks that you might like this one down here. And if you want to hear more from me, please subscribe by hitting this button right here. I've got a lot more tips for you around fitness, around nutrition, around relationships, lifestyle, more to come.